Today I'm going to review Casino Royale. It was made in 2006 and directed by Martin Campbell, who also directed GoldenEye, and it's based on the 1953 novel by Ian Fleming. This was his first novel featuring James Bond. There was also a television version in 1954 and a David Niven spoof in 1967, both called Casino Royale, but I'll be reviewing the 2006 version. It runs 144 minutes, cost $150 million to make, but it made back $616.5 million. The film stars Daniel Craig, Eva Green, Mads Mikkelsen, Jeffrey Wright and Judi Dench, and it's a reboot of the Bond films. It's all about Bond getting his 00 status. So this film's excellent. Martin Campbell did a brilliant job. That's 2 brilliant films he's made. GoldenEye and even better Casino Royale. So they should definitely get him back to make a third one. When Daniel Craig was cast as James Bond, there was a lot of criticism about him before they even seen him in the film. He took the criticism hard. He said in an interview that Casino Royale was always going to be good, but because of all the criticism, he now was going to make it great. And he put in a brilliant performance. It's interesting that the film starts off in black and white. It took a lot of people by surprise, that. It starts in Prague, and it's about Bond getting his 00 status. He kills 2 people to get it. And I love how the film suddenly turns into colour as Bond shoots his first victim. You see the bullet travelling towards the screen and the blood's red, and then you get into the titles. Brilliant titles, by the way, possibly the best. An excellent theme song as well. It's one of the best as well, by Chris Cornell. Hey, that song's better than the bugger Sam Smith song in bloody Spectre. It was a pile of bloody shit, that. And the film. Also the soundtrack all throughout this film's brilliant. And there's also a little 007 themes. You probably hear it right at the end. And that signifies that he's properly become James Bond. And then the film ends. Brilliant how they did that with the music and the soundtrack. The film opens also with this brilliant action sequence involving a crane, and Bond and this assassin who he's chasing climb up on top of the crane. And there was warnings about the audience might suffer from vertigo watching it, and I can understand why. Brilliant shots. Martin Campbell's excellent at doing action. The secret to doing action's all to do with time and space and geography of the scene that you're watching, so the audience hasn't to be confused. A lot of modern films, they can't direct action sequences. They look like MTV videos. They're all quick cuts and everything. But to do it properly, you've got to have like fairly long takes at first to get the location in the audience's minds. Not only is Daniel Craig excellent as Bond, but the Bond girl, Eva Green, she's excellent as well.
I'm the money.
Every penny of it.
And there's like a proper chemistry between them both, and it's also like a love story, because Bond falls in love. At the end she gets killed, so it's really good. I thought she was perfect in the role. I especially like the shower scene. After Bond kills this assassin on the stairs, there's a really violent scene where he strangles them. He's all covered in blood and he's washing it off in a mirror, and then he finds her in the shower, like looks like she's having like a nervous breakdown. She's got her clothes on and she's in the shower washing. Hey, that Bond girl was a bit far right. She had a couple of great bazookas on her. Mads Mikkelsen's a brilliant Bond villain as well. He's almost like a reptile, the way he looks and everything. I'm also a fan of poker, because I like playing that game. And throughout the film there's a brilliant tense poker tournament where Bond's trying to win. So the villain has no money and he has to be taken in because other people are wanting money off him. It's a really well staged poker game that you watch. There's even a scene where the villain tries to drug Bond so he can't play poker. If I was Bond, I'd stick his bloody cards up his bloody arse. The film's very grounded and a bit more realistic than normal, and really violent at times. There's a really gruesome torture scene where Bond's captured, he's naked, tied to a chair.
The simplest thing to cause more pain than a man can possibly enjoy. And of course, it's not only the immediate.
And the villain's got a rope and he's swinging it around and bashing Bond underneath this chair. The seat's been taken out, so he's torturing him, hitting his genitals with this ball of rope. Really graphic. Hey, I bet James Bond's bollocks were like 2 bloody watermelons after that. And the ending's sad as well. She gets killed and Bond's like broken. Really great film. Even the minor characters are good. Judi Dench as M. She's really good in this film. She seems to work better with Daniel Craig than she did with Pierce Brosnan. And I also like Felix Leiter in this film, played by a black actor. He's really good. And this film sort of like leads into Quantum of Solace. It's almost like a two-parter in a way. So Daniel Craig will be in his 5th and final film in a few months' time. I wish he'd stop and make a 6th film, because he's that good as Bond. So overall I thought this film was a masterpiece. Everything worked in this film, and I'd put it in possibly my top 10 all-time films. So out of 10 I think I'd give this one 11. Is that good? It's getting good to go, I think. Bloody excellent film feel. Top marks. Okay everybody, bye. See you next time. Like, subscribe and share. Bye.
The name's Bond. James Bond.